And within this transport system that is a truck, there is a majority that is transported by semi-trailer. And semi-trailer has a particularity to be detachable from the truck and to have a standardized, almost standardized size in Europe. This is interesting. That means I will present the law system and to try to explain the way to come from the road to the rail. The law system. Situation. The idea is to transport unaccompanied semi-trailers. Unaccompanied means the semi-trailer without the truck and the driver. Because accompanied, there are some systems that exist. Accompanied has no interest. It's not a system that is sustainable. Why? Because the transport company is not saving the driver and the truck. And at the other hand, the train has less customers in the same length compared with non-accompanied. That means non-accompanied semi-trailers. In the last decades, I would say, like this general that explained this morning, due to the risk, due to reluctance to changes of human beings, we tried to apply the existing systems. Existing system is based on, at that time, for vertical loading system, well optimized for container transport, like the presentation from the port of Hamburg. But it was designed basically for vertical stackable units. Problem. Today, why this system, the vertical system, is not increasing, is in stagnation? It's very easy. Today, there are only 3% of the semi-trailer that can be loaded vertically. That means craneable. Why? It's a result, it's the origin, whatever situation, nobody takes care of the only 97% that are staying on the road. And this is, we should ask what the market needs. Why? Is it in stagnation? One of the reasons is that if you want to attract some customers, as we say in French, you will not catch bugs with vinegar. That means you must be attractive. If you start to say to your customer, you need a special equipment, and only a kind of equipment, it will not be attractive. There are some many other kind of semi-trailer where you can transport various things. It means no specific, no limitation in the body system. The next question is about the logistics. Almost interesting. Here we are speaking a little about logistics. The road transport logistics, especially semi-trailers, but road transport logistics, it's a surface system. It's horizontal moved and shared over surface. The classical vertical system are for vertical stackable unit and in line, each behind the other. Of course you can make space, but it's designed for stackable in line, loaded and unloaded unit. You know, how can you attract a customer who don't like to be behind each other in a traffic jam on the highway? And you push it, waiting, in line, in a vertical terminal. Just a few principles. It's the reason why. How can we build a system that is compatible with the market needs? Very simple, horizontal transfer. That means one of the solution, the Lohr solution, is to have a turnable chassis that allows horizontal transfer of the semi-trailer and only the semi-trailer. But it's in forward direction, only pulled by the tractor unit. That means you have a special wagon, but when it is closed, it's pulled like another wagon, and you have no specific modification, reduction of the performance of the semi-trailer. All the system is also optimized to be profitable on the rail. It means you have articulated wagons, that means as short, as light as possible for the same loading unit, and we have even is designed for full train, long full train operation. That means we have short coupling between the middle wagons. We are saving length. When you are making full trains, you are buying a full train length. And you should put as many customers, as many payload as possible. The opening, loading, unloading system is fixed, hydraulic, is fixed in the terminal. That means it can operate many trains, not only one, but many trains, many wagons on the same day. These are the existing terminals in Europe. We have already 4 operated every day since more than 11 years. I will repeat it. If you look, it is really this surface road parking operation. It looks like a parking. And operation of truck logistics, semi-trailer logistics, it's really surface parking management. Now, this looks like, again, you see, it's only a parking. The truck driver is only parking his semi-trailer on the terminal, taking the other one, and driving. He's not waiting, he's only driving. A driver must drive. That's all. And you see, and the operation, loading operation, is done by terminal tractor while loading horizontally in a transparent time for the transport company. And you see, the surface for the loading equipment is very small. See, the surface is given in the terminal, is given by the truck logistics. Whatever the system is given by the truck logistic organization. 2 existing lines today. The first one, it was a pilot project working since 2003 between Chambéry and Turin. That means Orbasano, 1,000 kilometers. This is a fully self-sustainable. There is here running 4 full trains a day in each direction. And it means today are running 185 wagons. They run more than 1.3 million kilometers. Compared with normal railway wagon, it's huge. More than 550,000 semi-trailers loaded. 330,000 tons of CO2 has been saved. A 1.3 million opening and closing cycle, loading and unloading cycles has been performed. The first line, Eton-Orbasano, you have a filling rate of, in 2013, of 86%. That is huge, 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 huge. It's operated daily through the mountains in sometimes not so good condition. The second line is has been started in 2007. The filling rate in 2013 was about 80%. That is very high for such a traffic, regular traffic. There is something new in Europe because since 2012 they are operated 850-meter long trains, full trains. This is huge. And this is productivity. This is also a new innovation, I would say, even if it's not a wonderful innovation, but it's very important for the productivity. 20 years of innovation, why is an innovation 20 years old? But we have now the third generation of Lohr wagon. It's now fully compatible with all the European rail network. It can cross the Channel Tunnel. It is 1035, and it's in production, it's serial production. And it means you have a key to drive everywhere, to carry everywhere semi-trailers and standard semi-trailers. Also the improvement, the innovation of the performance of the wagon is that you can carry 4-meter high semi-trailer on all the main railway lines in Europe, including, for the specialist, this limited gauge you find through the Gotthard tunnel, you find through France or Italy. You can really keep your customers, because your customers are 4-meter high, you can keep them on all the main European lines. That opens, it's in red, that opens a lot of new markets, a lot of new lines, that makes the link possible with, important part of Europe. Yes, and you see with the new Lohr wagon, you can cross the Gotthard line. You can also cross all France. You see the first line has been opened, it's already in operation. You can also link the UK. There are some small markets in Europe. That's something that is today, just a comment, no wagon is able today, no one is able today to cross these lines with 4-meter high semi-trailers. No one. It's not so clear, but we try now to improve all the network according to this EU corridors, where the flows are, where we should shift the road transport to the rail. Then the line and the project. Existing lines, okay, now today it's from Bettembourg to Le Boulou. We'll be soon opening another one from Calais, that means gathering trailers from London down to Le Boulou. We have the contract also from Dourges, Lille, to Tarnos. That means we call it the Atlantic line because it's the west coast of France. And the other one are in discussion or in development, and to go into, to the eastern borders. You see, borders down to, Turkey or Black Sea or somewhere else. This is a new line Calais, it's extension, using with a new terminal that will be built, using the existing terminal in Perpignan. Two trains in each direction a day, 1,400 kilometers. Production is ongoing. The next step is also a new line between Dourges and Tarnos, that leads north and south of France. It will be in service in 2016. 1,050 kilometers. The terminals, corresponding terminals. We have another order independently from the line, the new lines. It's a big multimodal terminal in Luxembourg. You see, it's not a competition between the vertical loading system, container, whatever, and the standard semi-trailer. Both are in construction today. They are developing a container terminal, vertical terminal, and beside you have two full train terminals for Lohr wagons. Each one can load or unload in parallel 21 double wagons, 42, each one 42 semi-trailers at the same time. You see, this horizontal logistics, and this is the vertical stacking logistics. But they cooperate, are complementary. The new terminal in Calais, gathering the semi-trailers, non-occupied semi-trailers from UK, going down after on the rail to the Spanish border. The future Atlantic line, this is a terminal in Dourges, the north of France. You know, in parallel, also in parallel, it's a multimodal parallel with a vertical loading system. Means they really cooperate. And another terminal in the south, the corresponding terminal of this line in the south, in parallel with automotive logistics. So again, to be able to handle the full trade. And now, yeah, for the future, we have ongoing production in blue or red, existing or in construction new terminals, and we have at the moment discussion or we are contracting for other stop station, I would say, for the low wagon. And the question is now what we call here the triangle. You know, it's we are Budapest. It's not only a triangle, it's really a crossing of main European corridor. And in fact, we have a big flows coming from the north to the south, from the Baltic area down to the south, and also from this Black Sea direction going to the west. And it's also because it's a capital, production and consumption. It means it is a big target to build not only a stop, but really a hub terminal for this Lohr wagon. Would say, yeah, I hope we will have some positive discussion. In addition to your EU financing project and non-project, for terminal building, for investment, there are still some helps available, depending independently from these long-term projects. It means to build, to prepare a terminal, there are some funding or helps that are planned from EU. Okay. I stay at your disposal for any question. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mr. Morel, for the excellent presentation, and this is a small present.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.